If you're eating as little food as possible, yet you can't lose weight anymore, then there are 3 potential root causes for this problem. Number 1, your metabolism has adapted over time to super low calories, and we have to take a few measures to speed up your metabolism to get it healthy and fast enough to lose weight once more. Within this first bullet point as well, usually when people have been on chronically low calories for an extended period of time, not only has their metabolism adapted just on a thyroid level, but on top of that, they usually end up losing a bit of muscle, and muscle is very important for keeping your metabolism fast. So part of the solution to this is we have to build your muscle back up as well. And for my free guide on that, comment metabolism below and I'll send it to you for free, inshallah. Now, bullet point number 2, another root cause of this is not that your metabolism is broken, but it's just that you're choosing foods that are way too high calorie yet not that filling. Like if you're just eating nuts all day and you're eating like, a handful of nuts here, a handful of nuts there, you're like, I don't eat that much, why am I not losing weight? Nuts have a crazy amount of calories. Just to give you context, when I was 17 years old and I was skinny and I was struggling to bulk up because my metabolism used to be super fast when I was a kid, as many of us were, I would eat a giant bowl of nuts at night just to get myself on a calorie surplus so I could gain weight. So if nuts are the best food for gaining weight for people with a super fast metabolism and small appetite, if you have a big appetite and a slower metabolism, or just you're somebody who struggles to lose weight and puts it on very easily, nuts are one of the worst foods for fat loss. Even though they are healthy, you can only really use them when you don't need to be in a calorie deficit. So maybe you're eating all these high calorie foods, that could be root cause number 2. Now, root cause number 3 is that because you've been in a calorie deficit for a long period of time, your stress hormones are starting to rise because a calorie deficit, especially when done chronically, is a bit stressful for the body. And so what happens is you start getting more and more water retention, which means even though fat loss is still happening in the background, you're still getting that water retention, which is keeping your weight stable. And that's why sometimes people will not lose weight for 1 week, 2 weeks, sometimes even 3 weeks, and boom, suddenly drop 2-3 pounds. Then 1, 2, 3 weeks of nothing, boom, 2 to 3 pounds. This is a common distribution that happens, but once it gets to the point where you're waiting 2-3 weeks and you only drop half a pound, this is the point where your metabolism has started to slow down, because obviously you used to be able to lose 3 pounds every drop every 1 to 2 weeks. Now you're waiting 2 to 3 weeks to only drop half a pound. Your metabolism has slowed down at this point, and if you've already been on the diet for 3 to 6 months, it's a good time to do the reverse diet and get your metabolism back up, which leads back into point number 1. We're just nipping it in the bud before it becomes a chronic problem. Because I've had people come to me after 30 years of dieting, getting nowhere, we have to do a long 6-month reverse diet. But for you, if you're just barely hitting that point of metabolic adaptation, you only need 4 to 6 weeks on a reverse diet. But regardless, if you want to learn everything about reverse dieting, how to speed up your metabolism, etc., comment metabolism below. I'll send you the free guide, and I'll see you inside, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.